the highway to Hammond still, ladies and gentlemen. It starts tomorrow with the D4 games, but right now our next stop, Division II, number 3 on the boys' side, Ben Franklin Falcons, coached by first-year head coach Joseph Roberts, record of 16-5-2. Welcome to the show, Joseph. Congratulations on an amazing season.
Thank you.
Listen, first things first. Last year, it was a little heartbreaker in the finals. What an excellent game. On the short end, since St. Thomas More, the champion last year. What has changed to have this happen, to go over the hump again this year, to come back actually with a target on your back, because you've probably been one of the favorites all year with what came back, if I'm not mistaken, and just had a phenomenal season, great schedule that you played, won most of the games, and you're the number 3 seed. What's been the difference this year, Joseph, in your first year? What have you done to keep that momentum going and being in the finals again?
The togetherness of the team is different than I've ever seen it. I've been at the school for 6 seasons now, and it's a collective effort from every single player, the trainers, our athletic director, the coaching staff. It's really a great environment this year, and the boys have really taken that in stride, and we treat every game like it's a state championship. So the collective efforts really got to be the difference this year.
You've been an assistant for 5 years on the boys' side, if I'm not mistaken. What, with all the success Ben Franklin has had, and then last year's appearance, what have you learned, and what positives and maybe what changes have you made maybe for this year to make it your own going into this final?
The culture for one was one of the things I wanted to attack first, and just to make sure that there wasn't this idea that the freshmen pick things up after practice. No, whether you're in 12th grade or ninth, everybody lends a hand and things like that. And I think the biggest learning thing, not just for me but for the boys that were along for that ride last season, was that you can do everything right, but because this sport can be so unfair, that doesn't really guarantee that things are going to go your way. So, we prepare for the worst, but we hope for the best.
Right. Look, it's worked out so far this year. We got one more game left. That's Friday night against Holy Cross. This year, it's been kind of a little change at Ben Franklin, the man who had been at the helm forever, about to be inducted into the Hall of Fame for the Coaches Association. That's Jose Ferran, boys and girls coach at Ben Franklin for, I believe that was like 16, 20-something years. He has moved on, retired, and now you're in its place. So what's it been like following somebody that's just been there, forever? Like, so you're the new voice there. The boys were familiar with you, but has there been like some pressure? I'm sure you've had to nip a few things in the bud, like, well, I'm in charge now, right?
Oh no, obviously big shoes to fill.
Right.
Jose has a legacy and a track record that speaks for himself as far as success. And really the big thing was going in and making it clear that we wanted to maintain those standards. Obviously with a new coach, there's always going to be a little bit of different approach or different things, whatever that may be. But the biggest thing was just maintaining that standard and expectations of, every season we should be competing for hardware. So
Right.
yeah.
And look, you've done that. Mission accomplished in year one. You're going to get one of the 2 trophies. So that was great. I know you want the gold one. So let's move on to that. What players have stepped up as the leadership roles since last year, or the leaders of that team, to make sure that with the target on the back, we still got back to the finals, and now you're looking at celebrating a state championship? So what players have led to that?
Man,
So many, huh?
Jacob Chapital, Jamison Young, Aiden Weishaupt, our 2 senior keepers, Jacob Russell, Emil Creevy. Who else? A 10th grader of ours, Lewis Pro, has played every position almost this season, and playing well beyond his age every game. Really every player, every single player. I could literally sit here and name off our entire roster, because that's really been the difference this year. It's, as I said earlier, the collective, man. Everybody is one for all and all for one. So.
Now, one of the biggest things, the good thing is you've been an assistant and saw the finals from up close. Has there been anybody else that's offered some advice to you on what to expect or what to do or maybe what don't do?
In regards to just
Coaching
approaching
decisions,
the
like any,
program or the final.
right, or how to prepare for the final.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not one of those coaches that, is it's my way or the highway. I've had a couple coaches reach out and offer up their 2 cents. And, I think any coach would be silly not to, at least have discussions with anybody that's willing to offer in, their observations. I think that's how we all get better as coaches and as players. So there's been a few, and obviously we've got our own approaches and our ideas of what we want to do on Friday amongst our coaches here. But yeah, man, people are great, especially in this community here in Louisiana as far as coaches go. It's great.
Well, I'm going to leave you with this right before I let you go. What has to go right on the field on Friday for you to be holding up that trophy at the end?
Everybody just do their jobs, man.
Yep.
Everybody defenders defend, midfielders make sure you're box to box, and attackers make sure you score when you get the opportunities.
Well, awesome, man. Listen, congratulations on another amazing season at Ben Franklin. Good luck in your first state championship game. We'll be there covering it live. And listen, look forward to meeting you there on Friday, Joseph. Great job and good luck. And thanks for coming on.
Thank you all for having me. We'll look forward to seeing you all there.